Yo, 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 once again, we back. This is with Just a Messengers podcast. Of course, I'm Mo.
I'm Mike.
You know, we can't do this without my dog, Drew Money, on the boards.
How y'all feeling?
Feeling good, feeling good. How y'all doing?
We in here, man, chilling, man. It's all good, man. What's good with y'all niggas, man?
Everything good on this side, man.
Cooling.
Word, man.
How's everybody week been?
It was a
Pretty
cool
good,
week.
man.
Pretty
Very
good.
productive.
Can't complain. You know, just trying to get on through the summertime.
Yeah, I'm ready for July to be over. Y'all know I hate July, though, so.
Why you never like July, man?
It's just a whack month. Maybe because it has to do with sports.
It's a down month for sports.
It's
you
a
got
down month for sports.
Summer league and shit like that.
Nah, that shit ain't really the same. That shit ain't really the same, man.
When
And
you
then
think
July,
summer league
I
switch
feel like
up?
that should be dragging a little bit. I feel like July be dragging, but I don't know. Maybe this one has been a little faster. And then it literally rains like every day in July.
Just about
Down here.
It's either raining or it's hot.
You either get in the afternoon shower or you get in the morning one. Nothing in the middle.
Nah, I feel you.
And that should just be nonstop. But, because, I mean, we was getting smacked with rain all week.
Yeah.
But I
Storms
wasn't
this whole
surprised.
week.
And then my dumb ass, I wasn't even bringing my umbrella. I'm like, why wouldn't I bring my umbrella knowing it's raining every day down here? So that shit stupid. Got to give Drew his props, man. Gas officially hit $3, man. Really thought that nigga was on some other shit when he said that. What was that, about a month ago? That wasn't even a month ago.
That was like 2 weeks ago he said that.
No, that wasn't even 2 weeks. That, matter of fact, it was about a month and a half ago. It was, yeah. Time be going by fast. Trust me, it was. And then that shit. When I went to the pump this morning, that shit went from $4.72 to $4.62 for premium. And then I looked up, that shit was $3.92 for regular.
Yeah,
That shit went from $4.02 to $3.92.
yeah. That's what I got gas on the way here, and it was about $3.92, $3.94.
So if I get back to that point where I was filling up for about 30 something, Gucci. It cost me about $48 to fill up this morning on premium. So yeah, man, I'm good. Shout out to Drew on that one, man.
Yes, sir.
Prophetic Drew.
Boy, Mo, it's pouring down right now, dog. This shit is crazy outside.
I almost
right
got caught in this.
now. Yeah, like you almost did. But nah, it's good to see gas prices going back down, man. At least for us. I don't know for everybody else.
Upstate, the more still getting
Yeah,
smacked.
they getting smacked in other places, but yeah, I mean,
Hey man, that's the South though. That's a little bit of the benefits, man. But
Yeah.
there's still one on 78 that's still like got 511 for fucking premium. They regular like 430, and I be like, why is people even? I guess some people don't trip. So
they not trying to take that L over there. I don't
I
know.
don't know. The motherfuckers still mid 4s.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
And I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I better catch up with everybody else.
Yeah, I'm not fucking with that shit, bro. I'm Gucci.
Yeah, the West need to get with the shits, man. That shit was like $4.27
Yeah.
for premium or something like. No, for regular. I was like, dog, come on, bro. Mike just send this shit. Like,
That's that
Yeah.
peninsula tax,
yeah,
bro.
man, that shit's crazy.
Peninsula tax.
That peninsula tax, bro. That West Ashley on the downtown area. It's a little
Nah,
premium on
facts.
everything.
That
bro.
one right there on the corner. That shit $3.99 for regular.
Word? Damn.
Yeah, and that was cheaper than the one in the West, right there by
down there?
Yeah, right down there.
right
Yeah,
here
they
on
talking
shit about to be underwater in like 5
Yeah,
minutes.
they
But
probably about to scuba diving over there.
yeah, that shit was closed last night though, because they got flooded out yesterday because of the rain.
Damn, they got flooded out.
They did all that fucking construction, and that shit still flooded, bro.
They don't even seem like they raising that shit. They need to just repave the shit.
They did.
But it's still got a dip.
They tore up that whole road, put a
Yeah,
new
that whole
drainage
road been
system.
fucked up.
They
Yeah.
put
For
a whole
long time.
new drainage system in there. But you gotta think like the line's probably running all the way from, further than here, coming all the way down.
Now I know you can't change some things is just a given, like in terms of the earth. If it got, a hill, it's a hill, mountain, whatever.
Yeah.
But that dip right there, I feel like it can still be a little bit higher.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like they could just, raise that shit up and then level it out.
I just think it's more so of the drainage system, man. You
Yeah.
got all this
The actual
debris.
system itself is
Yeah,
not up
it's
to par.
just
Like,
fucked up.
because it's been like that for some years.
But
now.
also it builds up because of the pressure from high tides. So
Makes sense.
yeah, it sucks that we're surrounded by fucking water also with
Hey
a drainage
man,
system.
when it comes down to it, stop moving here. Stop fucking up everything. more people contributing to all this water. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm going to put that out there. Stop coming here. We don't got no space for y'all. Y'all just fucking up everything here. And that's all I got to say about that. It's too much people here. Stop coming here.
Yeah, but y'all can still have them $5 shit up north on the West Coast. So wherever y'all still got $4 or $5 at, I'm cool on that.
Shit was such.
You know how people be having like the infamous gas station picture, and you be seeing the gas prices in the background.
Oh,
Remember we saw where Sierra had posted the shit. It was like $6 or some shit. I don't know where she was at.
God bless.
But that shit was crazy. I mean, 6 across the board too. That's nasty. That's nasty. But yeah, it's good to see that shit going down. I think the second half of the year we'll start to see certain shit level out, but they still got to get them salaries right for them jobs, man.
Dog, if this shit had hit like $7, $8.
Nah, I don't think we was ever gonna see that.
Call me Mr.
Now that
Carter,
6 was
'cause
crazy
I was
though.
Staying on the Carter bus, dog. Like for real, I was riding that bus.
Public
dog.
transport.
No facts. Even if I have to leave like 2-3 hours earlier, I'm getting on the bus. Bro.
I don't think we'll see 4 again.
I hope not.
I don't think we'll see 4 again. I think that shit was just like unprecedented.
I don't know, man.
I saw some shit the other day. Manhattan hit 5,000 average for rent for the first time in history. But my boy told me that shit been like that for years now.
5,000.
5,000 average. But y'all remember that TikTok about the dude, the content creator? Mm-hmm. He was moving out his Manhattan apartment. He was paying. They was raising rent to like $6,000. This thing ended up moving like in a studio with a friend and some shit.
Now my homeboy was renting out a closet, bro. He was a chef out there in New York. He did that shit for like a year. He literally was living in a fucking closet. Like
I'm cool,
he's
bro.
laying, looking at clothes above him.
Oh, cool, bro.
Bro.
I'm cool. I'm so cool.
And I think he was paying probably like $2,000 for the closet, bro.
What?
I'm so cool on that, bro.
So
Yeah.
that's for like, I mean, like on some real shit though. It's like, why, like I
be
get
in
it.
New
You
York.
must
chasing
really
the
love it.
dream,
Yeah,
like,
you chasing the dream. I
like,
get it.
You doing your thing, but it's like, I don't know. I guess like, I don't know. I can't speak for bro. Like, there's a lot of people doing that shit though. Like they, sacrificing a lot to get to something else. So
Yeah, I salute him because I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it.
Nah, I couldn't either. And I told him that shit. I mean, he's back in Charleston now, and the crazy thing is he's not even like still in the hospitality realm. Like he's doing something completely different.
Oh, this is when he was staying up there.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
But it's one of those things like I live in New York. You know what I mean? I lived in New York. I guess. I don't know. I couldn't live in no fucking closet.
How to
dog.
Make It in America. Y'all remember that show? That's what
Yeah.
that was. Basically what that
Yeah.
was. Like,
But you think about that shit, $6,000 a month, dog, for like nothing basically. I mean, think about your square
that shit
footage
probably
in your
that
apartments or
probably
houses.
an average ass spot too.
I know. It's crazy, dog. Hell no. But I know that gas price is probably stupid in New York.
Oh, very, for sure. But they got to deal with that.
Yep.
So,
Big up.
yeah, so we got to get on this Tupac shit this week, man. A couple of niggas had their opinions about what Pac would be able to do in 2022, quote unquote, bar wise. T-Pain said he would get, destroyed lyrically in today's game. So
Niggas, the thing with me is like niggas was posting, and before I even get into this, like I'm a big fan of Babytron. Like I'm a big fan of a lot of the new artists out right now. But people was posting Babytron clips and
oh, I ain't catch that.
other than like I forgot like there was a few newer artists and they was like saying Tupac.
Niggas was telling me Lil Baby.
Yeah, Lil Baby, and that's like, bro, like what y'all even talking about? Like Tupac would be well in his 50s right now. So that's already like not even his class of artists. So why would he even be like competing with these artists? Like this is let me know like it just further confirms niggas' greatness to me. Like when y'all gotta go to lengths like this to try to make it seem like he wouldn't be adequate in today's game. It's just letting me know.
They just talking about, I never heard nobody say Pac got crazy bars like that. Like, dog, listen, do y'all understand what bars is, bro? Like, talking about, oh, he ain't quote the bars. I'm like, what you mean quote the bars? They right there. I ain't gotta quote him.
You can go on geniusrapgenius.com and you can get the bars.
Like that shit was crazy. Then niggas was when I had posted the made niggas clips, it was like, oh, this don't really hurt your argument, man. I just kept on scrolling. Some niggas got it, some niggas didn't, and that's really all that matters. But I don't even know. It just seemed like since I got on Twitter more so, it just seemed a thing that Tupac is the guy to pick on as far as the legends. Like they don't do it with Biggie, they don't do it with Nas.
Pac and Jordan.
Yeah, like they don't. Them two particular, they try to rewrite history. They nitpick about their ability and shit like that. I'm like, nigga, just because Pac don't got a witty, crazy bar, don't mean he ain't got bars. Like rhyme scheme patterns. Y'all don't know what that is? Niggas telling me I rap. I ain't hear no bars in there. I'm like, well, I know another nigga who rap who disagree with you. So, what are we doing at the end of the day? You see what I'm saying? I really don't understand it. When it come to bars, I'm just like, the nigga had them. I guess niggas pick and choose when they feel like a nigga got bars. It was like, oh, it's more so his content, his flow. I'm like, nah, bro. Like he literally has a rhyme scheme pattern, bro. Like within his bars. So just because he ain't got the Babytron type bars or
Lil Baby
Babytron bars, it don't hold no weight.
I'm gonna be real though. Like how we bring them Lil Baby? Lil Baby really don't got bars like that. If we really talking about that, though. Like, and Lil Baby can rap. He's more of a flow based rapper. Like he can ride a beat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking nothing from Lil Baby, but Lil Baby's not hitting you with no schemes and nothing like that within his wordplay. He's not. That's just not his, that's not even his MO. Like, and it's coming from a Lil Baby fan. So like I don't understand like what niggas is talking about when you bringing up Lil Baby and trying to compare him to Tupac, who would be in his 50s right now. Like, would y'all want Tupac to be actively trying to compete with these new niggas? Is that what y'all?
I don't even think it's competing. They just saying if they was to both get on this track. This is what I was seeing in the quote tweets. Like, oh, if he was getting on the track, imagine such and such coming after this, or such and such like J. Cole. Or first of all, I'm pretty sure T-Pain was talking about today's rappers. So I'm not even talking about that.
Saying. So
that's debatable because legendary rappers have gotten ate up on tracks by other people. It happens. You see what I'm saying? Niggas talking about, oh, Lil Wayne would bar him up. Bro, you talking about the greatest rapper of all time.
Yeah.
So
he's
of course,
barring up a lot of niggas on tracks.
And Wayne has gotten outdone on records too. It don't like they both would get off on each other. Essentially, what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But in terms of like today's niggas, I'm not seeing him getting washed up by. They could put up a good fight, but I don't see Pac getting washed up by none of these new niggas today. I'm sorry, we can agree to disagree. That's just what it is. Don't come in my mentions talking about no 38 special either, nigga. I don't want to hear.
Oh, I saw that.
Well, like, what are we doing, bro?
I saw that. Like,
38 special Griselda niggas. I fuck with them Griselda niggas. I fuck with Conway and Benny, but I don't see Tupac getting washed up by no Conway and Benny. I don't see it. They'll get bars off on each other, yeah, but this notion that he's gonna get lyrically fucked up, no, bro. I'm not rolling. And that 38 special shit, man, stop.
I don't know, man. Like,
It seems like this thing they just want to pick on Tupac. I don't understand it. Like you said, him and Jordan, I don't understand it. They bring up irrelevant shit that don't matter. They make up lies. Like, come on, man. I saw somebody talking even with the Biggie shit. When they was talking about the beef, when you and Mac was, somebody else had made some point about how when him and Biggie was beefing or some shit like that, he used just bringing up irrelevant shit. It just didn't matter to me. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of lies. Because, it was indeed fact that, they was basically trying to say Pac was lying and hit him up and all this other shit. And it's like, bro,
what does it matter?
What does that even matter? But, I mean, if we really want to get into that, no, he wasn't lying about a lot of that shit in that song. So
to me, it's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant,
and if you feel like Biggie the better rapper, that's fine.
That's
I don't
fine.
care.
Like, that's cool.
But this, it wasn't. And the way T-Pain said it with so much conviction, it was like, oh shit, like
maybe Usher was right when he said it. When he said it.
I don't know.
Maybe
man.
he was right.
Maybe because I don't understand what y'all niggas ain't hearing, bro. To be honest with you, I don't get it. It just seemed like he's the guy that always want to pick on in terms of niggas be saying, oh, he was an actor. Then
what does
he was
that mean? Like he went.
What they got to do with the nigga rap ability?
Yeah,
that's when you start getting outside of what a nigga do.
Like, okay, like like. What do that mean? It don't mean nothing, dog. Like,
I would love to see him do a versus though, even though he's not here. I would love to see somebody put together a versus for Pac. That would be dope. Oh, like what if they did the the hologram, and they had a versus like already programmed for what he gonna do and shit. That shit would be fire. Like him and Biggie do a hologram
That
versus.
should be crazy. I don't know.
A Biggie and hologram versus would be crazy. They ain't gonna have no bullshit because they're gonna have the shit, lined up for how it's gonna be and shit. That shit would be dope. You don't think so?
It'd be cool. I think it'd be cool.
I don't think we should. Yeah, we probably should leave that alone.
Yeah,
There might be
but
some other shit going on. That shit was like 2012, right?
When he did the Coachella shit, yeah.
I remember that shit. Damn, that was 10 years ago.
That was a big deal when they did that shit too. The hologram.
I was surprised too. A lot of people had not seen that video.
When he was at Coachella?
No, the main niggas video with the camera, the 360 shit.
Yeah.
A lot of people was like, "Damn, this is my first time seeing this shit." There, a lot of people saying that he was before his time. The first selfie video type shit, first Instagram live video.
Hey man, Pac was ahead of
He was
his time
innovative.
on a lot of shit. Like this nigga, whenever I feel like I've seen all of with the Tupac pictures, another one resurfaced, bruh.
Yeah.
Like I think he understood like the importance of documenting shit because this nigga was like when it come to photos, I think he's taking the most photos.
Might have, but he had the dude that passed away that shot him a lot.
Chi.
Chi. I can't remember his full name, but there's two versions of that video though in that same
it is
studio type because they shot one for the last movie that he was in. What was that movie he was in with the white dude?
It ain't
Gang related.
That is gang related.
That is gang related. That was for the soundtrack.
Yeah.
And then they got that one, but that was a genius shot video though. To be honest with you, that was a dope job that he did on that. But I was just surprised to see how many people had never seen that video.
Yeah, that should been out a long time.
Yeah, he would have shot
man.
it. Now that I think about it, I feel like he honestly would have hit him up on some Instagram live type shit.
Yeah.
I feel like he would have did that video on some Instagram live type shit, man. But in terms of the bar shit, man, if we going down today's rappers, who we got? We got Lil Baby, we got Baby Tron. Who else we got?
Lil
Durk, hell no. Sorry.
We got like the Detroit niggas and shit like that. They got bars, but it's like I'm not
The Baby,
I'm not going. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not,
TJ, Fabio Foreign.
I'm not doing none of this, man. Like what are we doing?
Kodak.
Like, what are we doing? Like, what we doing? Like, what are we doing, bro?
Marcus gonna hear this and his ears gonna perk up. I don't know, man. Kodak might give Pac some. Nah, Marcus, sorry. When you hear this, no, nigga. Sorry, we ain't rolling with that.
Yeah, I ain't even about to entertain. I'm not entertaining that. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? You feel me?
I don't understand it, man. But I think a lot of people get caught up in his persona. A lot of people feel like he had a fake persona, so they don't want to give him his prop for his bars, man. I don't understand it. I don't get it, to be honest.
I think he's one of the realest. Like,
if anything, that's how I feel too.
I don't know, man. That Pac shit be getting weird to me. That's why I don't really be touching it like that. Like the man is one of the GOATs, man. Like that's just what it is. Like
Would love to see how he would have been in the early 2000s. That's for sure. That early 2000s run, I think, would have been crazy.
That 2000 to 2005 Pac.
Yeah, that window. Because I think he probably would have tapped out like around. Because he was transitioning into more so acting and shit.
I think around 05, he would have started falling back a lot. So
I would say 03.
03?
03. Probably would have been when he was like his. Because you got to think his first album came out 91.
Yeah.
So 03 probably would have been around the time where he was like, packing it up. But I think we would have got another classic in between 97 and 03
yeah,
for sure.
You would have got another classic for sure.
Definitely.
What probably might have got two. You never know. You never know, bro.
Somewhere in between there. He probably would have had one that was kind of like,
Because Machiavelli was just the energy on that whole album. Just
for sure. That's a classic for sure.
So it's like he might have still been fuming and then just would have just put his energy into a whole nother.
That 99-01 window would have been crazy.
Yeah. Especially with 9/11 happening and all that shit, bro. Like we would have. I don't know. We never know what Pac would have been on, though. But all right.
Imagine we would have got Pac and Blueprint in the same year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy for real, man. Damn, man, it's unfortunate, but I mean, to just imagine what he did at 25 years on this earth. That just says enough for me.
Yeah, and still
Not
doing it.
saying that when he would have came out, there wouldn't have been probably an album in between that would have been like, okay, that was cool, or probably had a dud. See, that's why I think we give so much credit to Biggie, because he gave us 2 albums and they was flawless. But who's to say, had he been alive, there's room for error.
Yeah,
Everybody, it's hard pressed to go just flawless throughout your discography. That's hard to do. But I still got Pac ahead of him. That's just me because I got more work from him. But hey, man, y'all get off Pac, man. That's all I got to say. That shit just becoming old and pointless, in my opinion.
it's pointless, man. It's pointless.
Y'all just speaking to that man greatness.
The data's there. We're not about to change that.
So another topic that always seems to pop up on the TL that starts wars.
What's up, man?
That starts regional wars. So Flex and Conway was going at it recently, man. Conway was on his Instagram live speaking about how Flex probably would have been holding him back. New York need to get them old niggas out the cut. He was mainly speaking to him, that don't be playing his shit. He basically clout chasing with the new rappers. Flex basically replied on some, if I'm all this, like, why y'all mad at me? You see what I'm saying? Like, I just don't really rock with y'all music like that. I think he was on Instagram live with Wallow, and he was like, I respect what they do, but over there, you see what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And Flex was like, you got all these cosigns from legendary rappers, Pusha T, Jay-Z, the list goes on, but yet, if you're upset about where your career is at, maybe you need to look at yourself. And me personally, I 100% agree with Flex on this situation. What you think?
I see both sides of the shit, but I gotta be more on what Flex saying, because at the end of the day, it's like, y'all very well could feel a way towards Flex, but it's like Conway argument kind of flawed to me, because like he's saying we gotta get these old niggas out the way, but when I really think about it, it ain't really too much. Like a lot of the older DJs up that way, like they pretty much kind of already out of the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, like the young dudes is kind of doing their thing. Like the younger DJs like Drewskis and like what's the other dude that be with
I really couldn't tell you, to be honest, but I do know him.
I think his name right on my head, but it's a few of them that's out here, and it's like
And on Hot, that fuck with them.
yeah, but it's like even like DJ Selfs and shit like that, they not really like holding nobody back. Like, you get what I'm trying to say?
He's not a gatekeeper.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, to say like this not 97 no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not 90 like that tunnel era. Like, it's not that. So I feel like
he's not really holding the key as far as the gateway to shit. Yeah.
To make like a blanket statement like that and then single it down to just Flex, like I just feel like it was kind of it's like the energy kind of misplaced. Like he could have. It just sounds like he just got like a personal gripe with Flex, and that's cool if you do. But it's like you should have just had that towards Flex. Like, you making it like a bigger thing than what it is. Like, y'all get love worldwide. Y'all get love in New York. Y'all get love in Hot 97. Like, Rosenberg always play y'all shit. Rosenberg is a fan of y'all. Mm-hmm. Like, y'all, Envy is a fan of y'all. He's not in Hot 97, but y'all get love all over the place. Like, in New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, despite, if we're going to keep it a buck, y'all not really being from New York. So it's like, it is what it is. Like, I don't feel like Flex at 53 years of age is holding y'all back from anything. Because y'all have already surpassed the need for a Flex cosign, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Especially when you got these artists on y'all records.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all sat down with Jay-Z. Y'all sat down with Lil Wayne. Like, y'all sat down with these people. Y'all bumped shoulders with these people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are in business with Jay-Z. Like, I feel like once you've done all that, like, what can Flex do for you at that point? Mm-hmm. What is a Flex cosign at that point? Like, even if he's not a fan of y'all, you know what I'm saying? You might have had a problem with how you said it. You might have had, it might be some behind the scenes shit that we don't know about. But to make that like a public thing, and Flex really don't have a hand on y'all career at this point, or he never did. Like, I never felt like Flex had a thumb on y'all, or could have did anything to keep y'all. Like, it's like niggas chasing the New York shit, and like that's cool. You might want New York more spins in New York, but at the end of the day, when you look at the grand scheme, the bigger thing, the bigger pictures, like y'all already surpassed that.
Yeah, and Flex also said they peaked, so I don't know. They could have. The only one I'm really for like his opinion is they've already peaked. So at this point, if you upset, you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. I mean, that just is what it is. You feel like they peaked in their career. I won't say they
peaked, but it's just like I
just feel like they're just being consistent.
Yeah, they're consistent at what they do.
The only one I really give an ear to is Benny. And Conway, if I catch him in passing.
I liked his last album. I like that shit. Like that shit came out.
Yeah, you spoke about that last week.
Yeah, it's like I don't understand. Like I don't understand. What it is.
I feel like that's me, that Wale mental, man. That's what it sounds like to me.
It gotta be some other shit that we just don't know about. Like because.
Just not satisfied. What are you not satisfied
like, what
with?
are you not satisfied with? Because to me, on the outside looking in, nigga, you living the life right now. Like you good. Like whether you.
Oh, they let that be known when they getting in their bag too.
What you mean?
We ain't got to get back on that, but you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah. But it's like from the outside looking in, nigga, you plus riding, plus living. Like what can Flex do to put a hammer on that? Like
or to progress it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all have already established yourselves.
Do y'all want to go back up there and freestyle? Like the last time y'all was up there was 2017. Mm-hmm. Like what?
Maybe he may still be feeling some type of way about that. I don't know, man. But
I saw a few comments about that. Like shout out to Gully TV. He did a good breakdown on it. He made some valid points about that, and that's why I brought up like the whole being from New York thing because it's like how I always. How I always had an understanding about New York and, especially the politics within it, it was like, it's the 5 boroughs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I knew it. That's New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, even people within his chat, they was like, for a long time, Yonkers was considered outsiders. I can
see that.
I'm not from up there, so I don't know the whole, like, optics of that.
I would say, me personally, just living up there, I can see how, but I pretty much feel like when the locks came out, they was just... How can I say more so embraced in Buffalo. Right. And they just basically became part. Now, you still had your 5 boroughs. Yeah. But remember how I was telling you, Marcus, about like the Harlem effect?
Right.
It was kind of like Harlem considered themselves like their own entity.
Within Manhattan.
They're in Manhattan, but you're never going to say, Harlem in Manhattan.
Right.
A Harlem nigga's not going to say I'm from Manhattan. That's not happening. No, he's going to say he's from Harlem. So with Yonkers and like Mount Vernon, they're embraced, they're still considered the outskirts, but they're more so embraced in Buffalo, New York. Because you got to think Buffalo is way upstate.
Is that more so a politics thing, or is that more so a geographic
Both.
thing? Because
it's 50-50.
It's because you say Yonkers and Mount Vernon closer than Buffalo.
100%, yes.
Because that's like Buffalo's like how I see it. Buffalo like up Syracuse. That's upstate type shit. Like,
Mount Vernon is a little bit higher. If you're looking at the map, Mount Vernon is probably.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like further up from Harlem, and then Yonkers is kind of.
I can see
Harlem is kind of like on the this nigga messing up the classic. God damn.
My bad.
Blooper reel, man.
My bad. But I can see it being like on some, y'all never aligned with us type shit. So it's like, and like a lot of people give or take, like West Side was considering themselves the king of New York at one point. So you just never know. Like it could be a lot of shit that niggas just don't want to speak on.
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah, it could be.
And being at the fact you never really had no big act coming out of Buffalo like that.
Right.
If you had somebody outside of the 5, it was either Mount Vernon or Yonkers.
Right.
Mary's from Yonkers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
so
I just don't.
You had Mary. You had, but you got to look at the time. That was 91, 92. Okay, then you got the locks coming out of Yonkers. So it's like, okay, yeah, and y'all not really that far from the 5 like Buffalo is.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it. It's just the fact that it's both. It's the geographical and it's a little bit of political.
I can see that because like I said, I brought up in the chat, like it's the same thing how niggas from Somerville here, like. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same shit. Like once you pass,
because I still consider it. I consider 843.
I consider that because not for nothing. I know I know just as much hustler, get money niggas out of Somerville that I know from all parts of Charleston Peninsula on whatever. So it's like I just don't. I get it. Like it be politics, it be shit that it be a lot of shit that you just don't know about.
I think it boils down to when you're talking to somebody outside your region.
Yeah.
So like if you from here, somebody asks, "Oh, of course they live here. They're in Charleston.
Yeah.
Oh, where you from? Oh, I'm from Monk's Corner. Oh, I'm from Somerville. Oh, I'm from West Ashley."
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you talking to somebody like when somebody asks you, Mike, where you live at? Charleston. I say in Somerville, but I just say Charleston, South Carolina.
It's Charleston. It's just Charleston.
You see what I'm
It's
saying?
Charleston.
So I think it just boils down to that. But being that they're out in Buffalo, I can understand. Is it petty? Yeah. But you still get love in the city. That's the thing.
You get love in
Y'all
the
get
city.
love in the city.
You get love, but you're focused on. It's like you got. We talk about like on Instagram, like that's like the comment shit. You got 1,000 comments that, hey man, I love you, but you focus on the 5 or 10 comments of niggas not fucking with you or got something negative to say. But you got an outpour of love right here. You know what I'm saying? But in Conway and Griselda case, y'all got worldwide recognition.
I don't really see nobody be slandering them like
I've
that
never
on the grand
seen,
scale. Yeah.
but if I do, it's like
and I've never
really-
seen Flex talk about them.
If I do, it's like very minimal. It's
very
very
minimal, yeah.
minimal for the most part.
There's a few niggas that I see on the TL who absolutely do not fuck with Griselda.
But that's very minimal
that's
in
very
comparison to the niggas who fuck with them. Like we are very close to the unofficial A&R. My nigga Toon, he's the unofficial A&R of Griselda. He's from Charleston, South Carolina. You can't make shit like that up. They get worldwide recognition. So I just don't see how Flex could get in the way of anything. Flex can't stop niggas like Toon or niggas from Alabama or anybody being a fan of them at this point.
Exactly.
Like it just don't make sense to me.
He's not moving the needle like
That's
that,
what I'm saying.
man.
He's not moving
still
the
relevant
needle.
within his respective field, yes, but
Like
you
even
said,
Flex,
this ain't 97, 98.
Even
as far
Flex
as the
said it
tunnel.
himself. He's like, bro, like when I'm on the radio, at this point, I just play. I really play what I'm a fan of, what I think people would want to hear.
Exactly.
And it's like not for nothing. Like y'all got an underground sound, like niggas not trying to like really hear that on the radio, like on the mainstream radio. But I can guarantee when I had XM, or you can cut on XM right now, they're on XM radio right now. That's
I wouldn't even know that because I don't play the XM radio.
that's bigger to me than a Hot 97. If we really want to do that, like to me. So I don't know, man. Maybe like you say, it's some Wale complex type shit that he on, but I don't know, man. Shout out to Conway though, man. Not for nothing, bro. Like I just feel like shit like that kind of take away from
the focus.
the focus, bro. You're a
Which is your
dope
art.
you're a dope artist, bro. Like just continue on, bro. Like
I think everybody they fall into a trap sometimes of giving stuff attention that don't need attention. I fall victim to it.
it happens.
A
It
lot
happens.
of
We all
time.
human, bro. We all human.
I fall victim to it on the TL sometimes. Niggas say some shit that might be triggering, but in the grand scheme, when you sit back, it could be 5 minutes later, 10 minutes later. Man, that shit wasn't even
It don't mean
that
nothing.
shit
It don't
dumb
mean
shit.
nothing, bro.
No, just more so focus, laugh it off, or just focus on the positive shit. That's where I'm at with it. And as you get older, you really do have a lot of less patience for shit.
Right.
Remember when me and you was talking? Matter of fact, remember a few weeks ago when we posted the reel about reparations, and you went to delete one of the comments, and then another one came in
Immediately.
And I was like, it came in immediately, and I was like, no, bro, just leave it up. Like this is people need to see that shit. And what do you think it's gonna be like as we continue to grow?
Yeah.
So what you gonna do? Just go in and
Nah,
just
you right.
react? Or
I'm not gonna have time to do that.
you're not gonna have time to do that. But on the flip side, you have other people who agree.
Yeah.
So like you said, you have an outpour of all this, and then it might be a time where it might be even. Because white people, they already outnumber us.
Yeah.
So it might be a time where it may be even. What you gonna do? You just gotta focus on the shit that give you the love, man. That's why I'm at with it. Because you know what I know, it fucks with my energy. And I know when my energy is being fucked with, because I start to get this burn in my gut.
Yeah.
I start to get like this burn in my gut. And it just fucks my shit up. See, now my mood is all fucked up because this shit down, let this shit affect me.
Yeah, man. All in all, man, like, like the whole Griselda, man, like it's just not, it take more energy to focus on a Flex than, to take, like y'all just dropped the, the Peace Fly God album. Like that should have been more of a focus. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, brother. Like everybody not gonna be a fan of y'all's. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let Flex hold that much of a place in my opinions. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
But it is what it is, man.
100%.
It's not. I don't think them not being on Hot 97 is all Flex fault. That's just. It just. What
I mean, it's not that they not on Hot 97.
Yeah, it's like
he's not playing. Yeah, that shit.
It's like
he said out his mouth in the live that other DJs fuck with them.
Yeah,
so if other DJs fuck with you, why you singling that man out?
Yeah, that's just it. It was a misplaced. It was.
It's too much corny shit that's going on, man. Way too much corny shit. I feel like a lot of us need to. Speaking of this whole Gilly and Rick Ross situation, you know,
why'd you buy the cow?
Gilly spoke on, you know, him having the cow, and then he spoke to why that shit even came up because apparently Ross said some slick shit prior to him bringing up the cow shit. You saw it?
From what I understand, it was the situation where Gilly had ran into a baby like outside of the, you know, they comments and shit about each other, and Ross was in the comments is like, "Where's the footage?" And Gilly didn't like him saying that.
Oh, yeah, that's what spawned him saying the cow shit.
That's what spawned him, like, you know, snapping like that on with Southside, the interview with Southside.
As you can see, Wallow wasn't trying to partake in
that.
No,
as soon as he started, Wallow was just like,
it's unnecessary. Doesn't make any sense to me.
You're talking about a cow, bro. Like,
and then they had a further back. Like, it was just, you know, Ross get on his petty shit on IG. You know, give me some podcast names.
I'm gonna start a podcast.
$1 billion worth of game.
$1 trillion worth of game. The Boss Podcast.
And of course, Gilly, you know, he's not gonna stop. He came back with some other shit like, "Oh, stop playing with me. This is what you want." This is why I don't like it. Shout out to Shabazz. Shabazz called me because he particularly didn't like it because. When you on your platform, Gilly, and you encouraging young niggas to not fuck up their life, not throw their lives away.
That's his brand at this point.
Yeah, that's your brand. And along with Wallow, what exactly are you gonna do to Ross if he don't stop? You gonna throw your life away? What is it that you're gonna do? So I feel like niggas need to pick their side in terms of the energy that they putting out. Like, are you gonna be a nigga who wanna quote unquote, you know, go along with, you know, don't play with me type shit?
Are you Steven Jackson? Are you Stack 5?
That's where I'm at with it. Like, which is it? Is it Uchi Wally Wally or is it one Mike? That's how I feel. That it don't make sense to me because what if Ross don't stop? What are you gonna do? You gonna fuck up your life?
Because if not for nothing, Ross was
the shit dumb in my opinion.
To me, I feel like Ross was just having fun. Like,
I think he really was having fun. I don't think it was nothing that had to escalate to fisticuffs or you know, wanting to pull up on a nigga.
Yeah, Gilly just took.
He took it left.
Yeah, Gilly took it left. But I mean, it is what it is. Like, if a nigga be like, "Where's the footage?" and you know, y'all, he's not for nothing. He talking about the whole Gilly and baby situation.
Yeah.
Nigga, you sat right
you
next
been
to Wallow
on podcasts, screaming about baby.
Yeah, and Wallow be tripping off you.
He be tripping.
You had Whack was on there. Whack was frying your ass right there. But Ross say something, and now you wanna don't play with me.
You still feel some type of way about that situation.
You still feel some type of way about that situation. And not for nothing, we all know Ross has publicly stood up to Baby already. So it's like, you know, I don't think he was on some I'm on Baby side. I think Ross was just being funny when he said that.
Like, just be on some performative shit when he be talking to the young niggas about that. I feel Wallow's genuine in his message.
I think Wallow's more genuine than Gilly. I think Gilly might be
because even with the Sub-Zero shit, he got on that type time.
Yeah, but I mean, he could with the Sub-Zero shit. He could have just left that alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to react to that. Like, Gilly's. If
you comfortable in your skin dancing, like, bro, you comfortable. I didn't think of it no type of way.
I didn't think of it no way.
Being goofy with it.
To me, it just looked like more Sub-Zero was just trying to find some content, something to talk about.
Something to talk about.
So I wasn't even fed into that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you called Sub-Zero like on some I'll pull up on you right now type shit, like on some I want violence type shit, like
exactly.
And you called him live, like while he was recording, like that just let me know, like bro, like what, like sometimes like you just gotta.
I think it's that ego, man.
Yeah, and it's like bro, like this another thing, like bro, like you're accomplished, bro, like you're accomplished, like this.
Don't let nobody trick you out.
You can't let nobody trick you out. You say this all the time to young niggas, bro.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you know that reminds me even when Kevin Gates was talking about on his interview with Carisha, and he said, you know, back then, I was ignorant because I would, you know, react to what niggas would be saying, like keep my name out your fucking mouth. But at that time, I was ignorant. I was letting niggas bother me off words.
You let people dictate your emotions.
Dictate your emotions. When he said that shit just reminded me of when I reacted to certain shit. And I look back, I'm like, damn, like, off of what a nigga said on Twitter or, you know, some slick shit he might have said. It it wasn't worth it because when you sit back and you analyze,
shit don't be about nothing.
this
man.
shit don't really be about. What's the foundation of it? For one,
It don't be about nothing.
it don't really be about nothing.
So I mean, I don't know, man. I honestly don't think it's gonna go no further. I do think Rick Ross probably is gonna start a podcast soon. I think that shit would be dope, but I don't.
I mean, he's very informative. He's a great businessman. I don't see why not.
Yeah, Ross
he would be
making-
very accomplished.
making a lot of business moves, bro. Like especially within the car realm right now. So you never know. He might just, let's take it further and just try to do the whole informative thing, like you say, with the podcast shit. So you never know, man. But
That's why I always say every time this shit come up, y'all old niggas gotta start talking about the younger generation doing goofy
Y'all
shit.
do
When
the
y'all
same
do this
shit.
and y'all do
Y'all-
the same shit.
both y'all in y'all 40s, bro. Gilly about to be 40. Ross is in his 40s.
That's
Like,
crazy. He's still younger than Wayne.
That is crazy.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. I thought Gilly been in his 40s.
I thought that nigga was like 47,
Me
48.
too. I thought Gilly was like at least 45, 44, bro. Real talk. No, on some real shit.
Real
bro.
shit. I thought he was too.
He's not even 40 yet. That's
he do
crazy.
not look 38. He look about 47, 48.
Hey,
And then
man.
Gilly, if you catch wind of this, man, hey, ain't no beef.
Nah,
Man.
ain't no beef,
problems,
bro.
man.
I fuck with Gilly. Like
I fuck with you, man.
Like, ain't no beef, man.
I don't want I want you to try to. I'll pull up in Charleston on y'all niggas. All right, man.
Pull up
That's
and
cool.
then hop on the couch with us, bro. Like,
You can do that. Yeah, we have a
Like,
great conversation, man. We've been
let's-
doing
let's
this.
turn- let's turn
Not
it
for
like
nothing,
that.
man. We've been doing this podcast shit a long time. We on 5 years, so we're experiencing our field, man. So that's all I got to say about
all
that.
it takes is the clip going somewhere. And, who is this niggas talking about, man?
Oh, niggas gonna get in their money bag. You know how niggas get. When niggas don't got nothing else, they
I'm
go
on
to
bar
the money shit.
stool. I'm on bar stool.
Nah, it's all love, though, Gilly, man. But yeah, man, I just feel like a lot of this shit is niggas just gotta just pay attention to what they want to give energy to, man. And honestly, man, if Flex and Conway and them have a sit down, it don't even got to be broadcasted.
It don't, bro. Like
Y'all just come to a truce, man, and
Don't
just keep
bother,
that shit pushing.
don't bother us no more with that, honestly. Like y'all,
That's how I feel.
If y'all choose to talk about that shit, just do that on y'all own time, bro. Like it really shouldn't even be no.
You know the niggas who, I don't do this IG live shit. I don't do this.
But
this,
they
but
be
y'all
right
be on
on
live.
Y'all not on live, but you still yelling at a phone. So I mean, you doing something.
You remember who was that Soulja Boy was yelling with on the Instagram live?
Southside, that was Southside.
That wasn't Southside,
That was
bro.
Southside.
No.
Southside was riding through Atlanta. He's like, I don't do this internet shit, and he put the big ass gun in the.
I'm talking about the one when they talk about fight. That was somebody else.
That's probably Gilly. Some Soulja Boy and Gilly done got into it.
Oh, it was him and somebody else, bro. Who was that? He had the piercings on his face and all that.
The dude Soulja Boy was talking to.
Who was the one? Damn, what's that nigga name, man?
Soulja Boy done beef with a lot of people. That's what I'm saying.
He got the gift where he got the finger under his nose and shit. And his eyes be kind of like rolled out in the back of his head. Who is that rapper, man? It's not Cardi, it's somebody else. But he got like colorful dreads and shit.
Oh, Famous Dex. Oh, they was both on FaceTime. They was
And
on. They was on,
yelling. They was on IG Live.
Oh yeah, I remember that. He told this woman like, "You ain't gonna do shit, nigga."
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
And them boy actually putting their fist
Yeah,
up on
yeah,
the live.
yeah. And Dex was like, "Where
That
you
was
at?"
Famous Dex.
Dex like, "Where you at?" I'll pull up right now. He's like, "You ain't gonna pull up shit, nigga." I remember that. That was crazy. I was watching. It's like, bro, what are y'all doing? Like, what are y'all doing? This is further than FaceTime. Like y'all are on. Y'all actually logged in y'all Instagram and say, "Hey, meet me on this live real quick."
Mm-hmm. Meet me on this live. Pull up. Niggas pulling up virtually. Niggas pulling virtually on the Oculus, Drew.
This nigga was like, "Where your chain at, nigga? Where your chain?"
Hey, Drew. Imagine niggas agreeing to fight on the Oculus, man. Niggas put their hands up.
I'd actually prefer that over niggas getting shot for real though.
Nah, I'll fuck a nigga up on the Oculus, though.
Word though.
Your avatar really could get fucked up, though, you think?
I mean, you lose.
I mean, they got
virtually.
the body suits
Yeah,
and shit now, so yeah. I mean, you probably could. I mean, just fucking the military uses it for like simulation training. and
What's the
stuff
most
like
that shit gonna do? Just shake your damn Oculus?
Yeah, you get shook.
When you
up.
get hit, you know, your
Vibrating
shit get
shit.
start vibrating.
Yeah, nigga, I'm beating that ass, nigga. I take that over because niggas be getting
Niggas
getting
losing
shot
their
up
lies
and
over
shit.
dumb
Yeah,
shit.
Over
Facts.
dumb shit, bro. Like, Like,
No, and actually, yeah, like niggas talking shit. A nigga stay in Minnesota, one nigga stay in ATL.
Man,
nigga, put your Oculus on, nigga. Let's
Let's
throw the hands.
up, nigga. Let's get
You know what, Bo? That's good,
look
man.
at this metaverse fade, bro.
Get the metaverse fade.
Yeah, because if you really can't fight, it's gonna show
It's
in your
gonna show,
Oculus.
like, nigga, you got no hands on a metaverse, nigga. I know you would shoot me if I'm whooping your ass in real life.
I actually with Mo. That's a matter of fact, Mo. That's a great idea.
Let's
I
do
think
that.
y'all niggas need to stop shooting each other and get copy the Oculus. If a nigga stay in Cali, you stay in Atlanta. Y'all go ahead, hop on that shit and get the fighting.
I saw recently they got like this. I forgot what neighborhood it was in the state, but like they actually been setting up like boxing matches at a park, like a neutral location. So if somebody sees certain people talking shit to each other on the
Set up a
internet,
boxing match
on Facebook, they be like, y'all just meet up at this park with these. I got gloves and shit. Y'all
I'm
meet
with
up
that.
here. I'm with that type of shit too.
I'm
That's
with
what,
that.
remember they did on Jackson 5 movie when them boys when
when
Joe hey
Joe-
like you get these gloves and you get this shit going like
Jackie.
yeah. I fuck with that.
When dog got hit, his mama was right there, right when he got hit. But he won though.
Yeah, he won that shit. You can't. Your mama right there. You can't get your ass whooped.
I think he was scared of Joe.
Yeah.
Joe pulled him. He said,
Hey.
you got to deal with me.
Hey, you get your ass whooped here. You get your ass whooped again.
Dog got him start beating that ass. So I give him that.
Hey,
I ain't gonna lie though, that knockdown was vicious.
that shit was crazy.
That shit was. He started bleeding. He said it worked. He said I wasn't scared. It worked.
Hey man, you gotta tap into a different energy tank, bro.
That shit was wild, man. Joe was a wild motherfucker, man.
Joe was crazy.
He dead, right?
Yeah, Joe passed a few years ago.
Yeah, Joe passed a few years ago, man. That shit is wild.
I think isn't their mom still alive though?
Yeah,
right?
she's still
Yeah,
alive.
she's still here.
Shout out
Shout out to
to
her,
Miss
man.
Cat. Yeah,
Miss
she's
Cat.
still kicking, man. She's still kicking. A lot of kids, boy. Tell you that. She birthed some greatness, though. That was all in the works, though. You seen that tweet that was going around about random Black History facts?
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know that Mike wanted Prince to be in the bad video. He wanted him to be the Wesley Snipes character.
Yeah.
But Prince was talking to Chris,
Prince,
like, oh,
yeah.
who's saying these lyrics to who?
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to be saying that to me.
Yeah.
Prince a wild motherfucker, man.
Your butt is mine. Prince probably like.
Prince, you going to be saying that to me? No.
Prince probably like, we're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
Go ahead and call.
But see,
for it.
that's funny because I didn't even take it like that, though. That's when I hear that lyric, I don't even
Prince
think
probably
about
like,
that shit.
you're not about to be dissing me in your video, nigga. Like, nah.
Yeah, because when you think about it, Wesley didn't have no lines in
Yeah,
that.
he
He
had
wasn't
no-
singing nothing to it.
he
I
just
can
was-
understand
yeah.
Prince in that because it's like, dog, we on the same level. Like,
Yeah.
I'm me. One thing I can say about
He tried
Prince,
to little
though.
homie Prince. He tried to little homie Prince.
One thing I can say about Prince though, you can't little homie him. I was about
Nah,
to say
you're
you
not about to
can't
little homie
because
that
he
nigga,
does
bro.
everything.
Yeah.
Nigga play hella instruments. He write all his music. He produced most of his music.
And he
And
on
he's
the,
just
he on the-
talented.
He on the business side too. Like, you're not about to play that. You're not about to play with Prince, bro. R.I.P. to Prince too.
Hey, Michael go with that business shit too though.
Yeah, hell yeah.
When it comes to getting masters?
he a beast too. He a beast too. Like, yeah, he that dude.
Did they ever get their shit back, or Mike still his estate still own that shit?
The Beatles?
Yeah.
I think they got some of it back. I think Paul got some of it back, but I think some of it's still somewhere else, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, so speaking of, so you remember a few what was that months ago, years ago when it came out that was actually last year I think when Wayne sold his masters,
The Young Money Masters.
he sold his percentage.
So it wasn't the whole thing.
No.
Okay.
So he sold his percentage, and his percentage was worth that X amount of dollars.
It was like $100 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what they do. And so it's case by case now.
He don't have his percentage in Young Money no more. That's what you're saying. Or he sold a part of the percentage or the whole thing.
Whatever the masters was that he sold that percentage. So whatever say was 15%, that 15% was worth 100
million.
M's.
Okay, so
He don't own Drake and Nicki shit. No,
what
no,
I
no.
was saying, because they was saying like, because the Young Money Masters was under
Included
the umbrella.
Nicki and Drake and
I was
shit.
like,
Yes,
bruh,
it's included.
It's no way that shit was worth 100. That shit gotta be worth more than that, bro.
So say like I'll make it as simple as possible. Say what's Drake's first album? Thank Me Later.
Yeah.
Let's say Wayne owned 5% of that.
Yeah.
He sold that.
All right. I'm about to say, bro, because no way he sold the
And
whole
he might have
thing.
owned 8% in Pink Friday.
That's what I'm saying.
He
No,
sold that.
No way the whole thing was only worth 100 million, bro.
I
Like,
don't think Nicki and Drake would have went for that anyway. So that's what it was. So when people, and it makes sense to me on why they never spoke on it. because people didn't understand.
Yeah, the information, the way it came out though, it was written as if he sold the whole thing though.
Yeah, he
that's
don't
why.
own all
Because
this
remember we
shit.
talked about, who was like, damn, there's no way that shit was only worth $100 million, bro.
He sold
like,
his. I don't know what the percentage is, but he sold his percentage of the masters that he owned
right.
within Young Money's catalog.
That makes sense. That make more sense.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just like Dame Dash whole right, but the whole reasonable doubt thing. He's like, he's not trying
he
to
still
sell.
own a percentage of that.
But he was like, he was. That's why him and Jay-Z still going to court, because he was like, they trying to hold him up from selling his percentage. He's not trying to sell.
I thought he did recently just agreed to sell it, or he still own that
I
percentage.
think he still own it.
Okay.
Because remember, he was trying to do the NFT thing, and then they started taking him to court and all that shit.
Yeah. Because he still owns a percentage of Reasonable
still
Doubt.
own, yeah.
But I mean, I wouldn't be mad at Dame. That shit is
That's his.
that's a valuable piece of artwork right there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's still getting income on that monthly or
Hell
yearly
yeah.
or whatever the
Gotta
case.
be.
I wouldn't be mad at that, man. If you own a percentage, I own a percentage, bro. You can't force me to sell the shit.
Or do what you want me to, like, nah, nigga, like, this is mine. It's like,
Yeah, 100%. But Mike is a beast when it comes to that business shit. And then I heard that, was it somebody that he ended up paying after the fact? He owned that shit, but he ended up selling it to them so they can continue to eat off that shit. I can't think of the artist.
Probably Slide in the Family Stone.
That it was somebody else too, but I can't remember who it was. It was a notable artist too, but I can't remember.
He did it for a few people, though.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up, man. Shout out to Mike, man. But Prince is a funny motherfucker, bro. That's a funny nigga, man. That nigga there be on some wild shit, and his facial expressions, like when he playing somebody, you don't got to say nothing. All you got to do is look at his facial expression. I forgot who was giving.
He's the first sassy nigga, though. Like, he's the first sassy nigga, bro. Like,
it was Halle Berry giving a speech on an award show, and she was saying some shit, and Prince was like,
all right, now.
Then when they was doing a tribute for him, somebody
When
started singing.
Trey Songz was singing Purple Rain, and that nigga was in the crowd, he was like,
And nigga sat up. I was like, oh shit.
no, why they let Trey Songz? I remember that. I remember that, and I remember, like, bro, like, he's breaking the fuck out of this song, bro.
You
Like,
can't one up Prince, man. You can't one up Prince, bro. That's just what it is. You gotta take what come with that. Cause I mean, what can you one up on him on? I mean, he's really like he's like
he's one of them guys.
he's one of them guys, man. Can't play him on the performance shit. You can't play him on the writing this shit. All that. That's one thing I will say he had over Mike, but I will always pick Michael Jackson over Prince.
Mike is the god to me, bro.
Especially when it comes to music.
I fuck with Prince.
I fuck with Prince, but I'm more so a Michael Jackson guy. I think my mom had something to do with that a little bit. She liked Prince, but she was a Michael Jackson guy. So
it was kind of neutral in my household, like as far as them two. But I always gravitated towards Mike. Like, Mike was my dog. But like, we definitely was playing Prince heavy in the house too. Prince, Morris Day in the time, like all that shit. Like, we was playing all that. But I always gravitated towards Mike though. Mike is that dude.
Got you. So yeah, man, we gotta pack somebody up, man, because I was disappointed in this guy. Big Tigger, man, you was on some coon shit. Very highly disappointed in your tweets that I saw,
Tiger,
man.
Lil Tiger. That's what we gotta call him now.
Yeah,
Lil
we
Tiger.
can't call him Tigger no more.
Nah, he's not. He done lost that. Like, he's not big anything to me. Like,
You know, people was asking him about his intentions as far as, you know, the meeting he had with Stacey Abrams, reparations. He was down talking reparations. He put emphasis in caps about being mixed race.
Mixed
You
heritage.
know, mixed heritage. Oh, yeah, mixed
I am
heritage.
proud of mixed heritage. So that let me know a lot. You know what I'm saying?
He said black and something else. What was the other thing?
Black and Trinidadian or some shit like that.
I
Like,
can't remember what it was.
It was
but
it was something, bro.
it didn't even got to the point where he said reparations
Not gonna
is
fix
it's not
nothing.
going to fix nothing. And it's like,
He said if he got reparations, he'd donate all of his reparations to a charitable fund.
fine. But
He's capping. He's
he
capping.
could be, and that's fine. But to down talk reparations is the problem that we have now, because we've seen throughout history the U.S. don't have a problem giving out reparations to people that they've wronged.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a fact.
That's a
it's
fact.
documented. They've
That's a
done
fact.
it. Like, so why is it that when it comes to black people, we have to be fed the studies, or we're gonna do this? Oh, we need to be focused on bro.
Then they
pay out the reparations.
They find other black people that's on the same wave, and they'll try to make them the representatives. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They're getting the wrong people for the reparations.
they getting the wrong. They getting the wrong
opinion.
people, and
Yeah.
I think this is by design. Like, they're doing this. Like, if they hired Tigger and Tigger had his viewpoints on reparations, and let me know, it kind of confirms to me how they feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they don't feel about it, it looks damn bad if y'all got him having the reins on this town hall meeting, knowing his place on that type of shit. And I don't know if they really even spoke on it or not, but from the clip that I seen, like it was just a bunch of basic talk, basic speaking points. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't no. It is what it is, but
Even when me and you was having a conversation this week, me and Mo had a little disagreement as far as the reparations, and we actually came to an agreement. I actually, at the end of the conversation, started agreeing with Mo because, Black Americans should be given reparations down and based off their lineage, because if you have it to where, and Mo brought up a great example of Haiti, he was like, so Mike, if Haiti was owed reparations, who should pay that? France or the U.S.? It would have to be France.
It gotta be France.
And that's only right. So how can somebody come from Africa or Haiti and be owed reparations from the U.S. when we've been here first?
I'm all
and
for,
our lineage
I'm for
is
all
here.
black people getting reparations, but it
Yes.
gotta be from their perspective, places for where they at. Like that's why I say like.
And I feel like that's when they be trying to make it seem like Tariq is dividing in
No.
that sense, but he's not.
He's
He's really being real.
Y'all not looking at
Yeah.
the bigger picture. Like I feel like a victory for us here would open the doors for us worldwide, everywhere. It's not just about dividing people. I'm against dividing people. I'm against dividing us as black people, but it gotta be specific, because if say like they just start paying on everybody for their money and shit like that, like you letting France off the hook. You letting people who've been oppressing other black
Africa,
people around
yeah.
the world off the hook. You know what I'm saying? Because the U.S. just hand out the money to all the black people now. No, y'all got a tab that y'all got to pay too. Y'all have been oppressing black people. Y'all have been oppressing black people. All y'all got to pay. You
So
know what I'm saying?
I understand it now when Tariq is talking about the FBA, because it is owed, and then that can skew the money as far as the payout.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That'll fuck up everything. Cause like not for nothing,
It got to be fair across. That's
you
not to say, yeah. go ahead.
You said he said is what it would be like $226 trillion or
Yeah,
some shit like that.
yeah.
Now
That's what he's starting out. That's the number he's starting
that's
out
starting
with.
out. Now divide that by what? You said it was
40. It's 40 million
That
black
would be,
people in the U.S.
Now we stick to that. It would be 5.5 million per.
Yeah.
So if we just start giving out to everybody, that's gonna drop that 5. That's gonna start dropping that shit down. Boom, boom, boom. And I ain't scoffing at 5.5. I'm not
Yeah.
scoffing at that at all. But you know what I'm saying? I would like to stay at 5 or potentially go higher if we can. I'm pretty sure everybody in this room agree with that. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like, it's not about divided. I just want the books to be counted correctly when it comes
Yeah.
to shit like that. Like,
Because, him and Umar have had their back and forth. I understand Umar's great, but I think he's misunderstanding
Yeah.
Tariq's notion in terms of that, because it's not about dividing. I feel like all black people should get reparations. I had kind of the same sentiment Umar had, but after me and you had the conversation, okay, I was able to understand where y'all was talking about, where
Yeah.
you was coming from, because we opened my eyes when you brought up the Haiti point, and that makes sense. It 100% makes sense, because France have paid out reparations for other people.
but
so it's
y'all,
only right
y'all have
that
y'all have a whole country that's in ruins that y'all owe. You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense. Like y'all owe them.
and they owe way more than trillions.
That's what I'm
Whatever
saying.
would
Like,
be above
y'all
trillions.
took precious diamonds, minerals from these people. Like y'all owe them. Like that whole country is like in slums, damn near.
What do you think is going to have to take for it to get reparations?
For places like Haiti,
No, for just us, or if you want to just starting out with us, and then we
I
can.
think it gotta be like a.
I think black people as a collective in this country got to stop voting for these motherfuckers.
That's what I'm saying. It got to be a conscious effort to put us first. So we put everybody else first, but us. Like there's nobody, if they're not speaking directly for us, tangibles for us, because not for nothing they always use us to piggyback votes. So now,
And pander.
and pander. Y'all pander to us the wrong things. Pander to us some tangibles. Then we can talk. Y'all pandering the wrong shit. Like it don't make sense, and people fall for it. So when we make a conscious collective as a unit to put us first when it comes to politics, then it got to be a collective type thing. Like it can't just be, oh, you got FBAs, but then you got other Black Americans who are against FBAs for whatever reason. But that's like the thing with the FBA shit is like it's a new thing, but it's a direct thing. It's direct, like, hey, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like we've established this here. This is the foundational blacks are the people who built Black America, built laid
America.
the foundation.
Fuck Black America.
So that's
America,
just what it is. You can't argue against that. Somebody can't try to make a mockery of that because you're telling them no, foundational Black America. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what scares people about it. So
I think that's when they start their eyes light up and y'all dividing everybody.
No, it's not.
Because we
No.
do want all black people to get reparations.
That's the biggest misconception about it. Like that's not what it is.
Because if people in Africa was getting reparations from Africa, it wouldn't be right for us to get their reparations.
I can't call a cousin over there right now and be like, hey, like I'm entitled to y'all shit. No, I want y'all to get y'all shit from over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But people don't see it like
people
that.
Don't see it. They see it. They trying to make it a no. I'm not trying to divide us.
It's not a division thing at all. Now that I think about it, and like I said after we had the conversation, when you break it down like that, it make more sense. And honestly, they be on the same page when it comes to most of the shit. To be honest, everybody just got their own avenue.
Yeah,
like especially with Umar and Tariq.
Because they got the same common goal.
They got the same common goal.
Black liberation at the end of the day
Yeah.
is just everybody got different paths to it.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it is y'all gotta find a medium to where y'all both agree on something.
100%.
Because it's not about y'all bickering with each other. Like y'all are both, but y'all got potential to be great black leaders. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all shouldn't spend time, trying to find negatives within each other. Like that's not what it's about. Y'all both had the same common goal.
100% agree, bro. I'd just be interested to see, especially like with these elections coming up, especially when 2024 roll around, what that's going to be like. And I'm here to let y'all know now, man. If I haven't said it before, I'm going to say it again. I don't see myself voting for another president.
It's going to be a shit show in 2 years, bro.
I really don't see myself voting for another president.
What you think how the political field going to look 2024 election time, bro?
It's going to be a shit show, like you said. But, I'm with Mike, man. Like until change, like I think reparations and all that shit.
That's at the top for me.
Yeah, like
that's at the top for me.
Until we start talking about that shit, fuck out my face, bro. Like
right,
that's just where I'm at with it because
it's non-negotiable at this point. Like
it's really just recognizing that you're fucking wrong, and all these years you've been fucking wrong. And I feel like there was an apology at one point in time. Maybe not.
2020 they did a lot of shit. 2020
okay.
now,
okay.
like they did.
So,
but we need something else with that. Like y'all gotta correct some shit.
I still stand on this shit. How just so happened that the finally black movement, a movement for black folks,
right,
was on the roll, and then the world shuts down.
Right, and it come out that a lot of the people who was in charge of that were corrupt. Like
y'all, I mean, and not even just to say, these people might have been just straight on people, but then the world shut the fuck down, and it's like, well, man, nigga, I don't know, what to really do. I got like $100,000 sitting right here. You know what I'm saying?
They had millions.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but still at that point, man. Not to say that's right, but I think it just until that time comes and somebody actually says, "Hey, man, we've already signed all these bills and signed all these things for every other race, but the African Americans." You know what I mean? And then until that time comes, bro, I have nothing for no politicians. None. I don't trust them.
Y'all ever be getting like them texts from like
all the time,
like political parties? Like, do you plan to endorse this? I text one of them boy back, but like, do y'all endorse reparations for black people across America and shit like that? Huh? They'll be like, we support like the studies and shit like that. And I'd be like, okay, have a good day.
What more do you need to study?
I know it's bad when it's people 55 to 60 telling me I've been voting all these years and I ain't seen no change. So. Listen, the first year I could have voted was 2012. We on 2022.
To keep doing
and I'm
the same
saying
thing and get the same results is insanity, bro. Like
that's insanity.
It's gotta be like, hey, bro.
That got to be it now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't give a fuck about nothing else.
We can't continue to go down the same path of like it was disheartening seeing people my age talking about a lesser evil. That's some old people rhetoric, and no disrespect to the elders, but
no, that's what it is.
That's what it is. No, that's just what it is, bro. Like and being so judgmental with it. Like, well, you can't really talk to me if you're not voting, nigga. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, bro? I can't have a political voice because I'm choosing to use my power. What are you talking about, bro? Like, all right, man. Like,
100% facts, bro. 100% facts. And I'm 31 years old saying this. So imagine people, like I said, 55 to 60 who've been voting. Like, I'm done with that. We got to a point now where we need to start seeing that. We're in 2022. We need to start seeing the payout for reparations, man. So if no politicians are talking about it, endorsing
it's no way we should be
cool.
in our 50s, 60s, and there still not be no reparations paid by
That
the
would be
time.
crazy.
That would be crazy, bro. Like, it's all possible now.
Yeah.
It is possible now, bro.
And for Tigger to say reparations not fixing, nigga, you know what 5.5 million would do for each black person, bro?
You know how that'll immediately switch up a whole family situation, bro. A whole family lineage. Boom.
You talking about per person now?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and 5.5, that was just like a give or take if we stay at 26 trillion. You know what I'm saying?
Because that one that Bob Johnson rolled out was some bullshit. I remember that one. Remember we talked about that a few years ago?
He was like,
matter of fact, that was last year. It was way lower. It was way, way lower. The number was way lower.
Yeah, he on some other shit.
It was something to where like each black person would only got. It wasn't a significant amount, bro. Even if they didn't want to do out, a payout for me per year would be fine.
Yeah.
But a nice payout per year.
I ain't gonna fuck that up, but I'm definitely not gonna fuck up the whole lump.
So it got to be one or the other. Though.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it. So until then, y'all can miss me with that. Oh, that's a problem. Y'all ain't voting. Well, I don't give a fuck.
Voting for what?
What am I
Y'all
voting
not voting
for?
for nothing that suits my political wants. So no, I'm not voting. Why am I gonna give?
Why everybody else can get their wants, but we can't?
But and then you're gonna try to scold me for it. Like, and then it come out that you're not even fully black. You're mixed heritage. So of course you feel. Of course
That was
you
some nasty shit he said.
Yeah,
man.
like, and then he tried to go back and delete all that shit. Nah, niggas done seen that shit, bro. Niggas done seen that shit, bro.
You done been on the
Clown ass.
basement. Talking about, oh, then remember when he was like, oh, we still using nigga, calling each other nigga? I'm like, oh,
Nigga, shut up, man.
okay.
He was in a crazy. These people don't really want to talk. They just want to. They want to call you names. If you,
Well, nigga, you just want to be performative.
You just want to be performative.
You should get an
bro.
Oscar for that shit that you was doing.
My mom told me not to argue with these type of people. Nigga, what do you?
You're not putting in no action.
Nigga, you sound like a white man right now. Argue with these type
These
of people.
niggas be going to these town hall meetings, be sounding so performative, bro. They put on a great show, do a bunch of talking, but it's like y'all ain't really trying to progress nothing. You just want people to be okay with their situation. That's what it is.
Them shit be nothing but pacifying sessions, bro. That's what that shit be. That's all it be. So
I don't understand it, to be honest.
Little Tiger is demoted, bro. He's not Big Tigger no more. He's Little Tiger.
Just a bunch of lying, in my opinion.
Bunch of lying, a lot of hand movements,
A lot of projection on certain points.
A lot of projection on certain points. Just be like, all right, bro. Like,
all right, man. But hey, y'all niggas, y'all can continue to do
that
what it
shit
is
was
that
very
y'all do,
disappointing
man.
seeing Big Tigger take that stance, bro. But hey, man,
Some good. They be getting it wrong. This is what Malcolm X was talking about, bro. Like, white people don't be having these entertainers or certain people within sports or athletes who be spokesperson for black people.
Yeah, he did.
Nobody be asking y'all to have sports athletes. And I'm saying sports athletes. Athletes in general. Y'all get my point. Entertainers and rappers and shit. Like, no disrespect to y'all. Y'all do what y'all do. And there's nothing wrong being both. But be educated equally.
Yeah, be versed on this shit.
Be
bro.
versed on this shit. And a lot of y'all niggas don't really be versed on this shit.
And don't be, because a lot, not for nothing, like, y'all be getting bought. That's what it be, bro. Like, y'all be compromised. Y'all be compromised, bro. I gotta call it what y'all be compromised, bro. So if y'all not gonna kick the real message, stay away from this shit, bro. Cause this shit ain't nothing to play with, man. It ain't nothing to play with, bro. Like I said, I ain't trying to be in my 60s and we still studying reparations. That just don't make sense to me. It don't.
That'd be crazy. We revisit this episode at that time. Be like, damn, we talked about this shit 2022. Nah, dog, that'd be crazy.
20, 40 something, and we still ain't.
Nah, that'd be crazy. We had to bring that shit back to the TL for 2022. No, that's nasty.
No, that's crazy.
That's
bro.
crazy. That's insane. That's insane. But it's too much focus on the other shit that don't really need. And, you know, and a lot of these publications need to really be speaking on that shit more, to be honest with you. As much as they push the other shit. Speaking of, like, when Cardi and Shade Room had their little back and forth, you know, she's about to pack them up. And it's crazy because they had that shit on Twitter. They ain't had that shit on Instagram where most of their followers at.
They know better.
They basically had a little back and forth in terms of they were shadow banning Cardi's, comments and shit like that. How they told her, oh, we never did that, da 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 da. How they was gonna send over the paperwork to Cardi the next morning, but Cardi dropped that tweet the next morning. No, they dropped a tweet basically, we came to an agreement and understanding. Yeah, she's about to pack y'all up. That's what's about to happen.
Y'all see what she did to that Tasha girl on YouTube, and y'all got that fucking act together.
Hey, I wouldn't even be against that, to be honest with you.
I've been stopped supporting Shade Room, bro. Like that's Shade Room was like 2013 shit to me. Like
it started off as some funny shit. Like like you said, 2012, 13 type shit. Nah, I feel like that shit really do be a cancer sometimes.
It is
because they pick and choose who they want to push and who they want to support in terms of stories and shit.
And it be
you can see it.
It be shit.
They be one sided on too much shit. They don't play fair. And they really hype up like the shit that really don't need hyping up. Like the toxic shit.
Your shade, your brand is shady shit.
Yeah,
like, I'm not with that.
I wasn't even against that shit. The Cardi's want to pack them boys up. I would have been for
Get
it.
these niggas out of here, man. Then they try to play the whole y'all want her to get Shade Room shut down, but Shade Room was ran by a black woman. Boy, this black woman has made a mockery of y'all for years now.
Hey man, we need to dead this narrative that we got to support all black people. All black people ain't good. And I'm standing on that. Niggas can clip it, make it go viral. I don't give a fuck. A lot of these niggas don't really be for their people, bruh. And we need to stop running with that narrative that just because somebody got a platform, they still... No, because if that shit is on some bullshit, bruh, need to get that shit about the paint because that shit
been
holding
on
us
some bullshit
back.
For some years, bruh. They've been on some bullshit for some years.
That shit be holding us back. All black people ain't for the progressive, bruh. They for the bullshit, and niggas don't need to be supporting that. So, no, I don't support all black people if they on some bullshit. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. Oh, you trying to get their platform shut down. Nah, bro. Like it's not, and I don't care to have their platform shut down. I'm just speaking to this narrative that just because somebody is black, we gotta automatically support them. No, that's not how this shit work. Cause a lot of y'all niggas be on some fuck shit. A lot of black women be on some fuck shit, and those are the ones that we need to weed out. And that's just what it is. Or don't even give that shit no attention. They don't even gotta be on no trying to actually put in no active work to get them out of here. No, just stop supporting the bullshit, man. Give energy to the positive shit. That's where I'm at with it. We see it all the time. Like that shit Big Tigger be on, that's the shit I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. That's the shit that needs to be weeded out. We don't need to be giving that no type of attention. None of it. Because that shit is 10 steps back, man. It's 10 steps back on the Monopoly board, man. We already got the Park Place. Now I got to go back to jail because you on that bullshit. No, man. We tired of that. And niggas been doing that shit for years now. No more of that.
That shit
no
crazy.
More of that. You gotta separate. You gotta start separating niggas, man. Should just be on some whack shit, man. I couldn't even believe that shit when I seen it. Cause I remember seeing the clip of them at the town hall meeting with Stacey, but then when I saw the tweets after that, people asking him some legit questions, and he was just giving it wild pushback. He putting certain words in caps, like really separating himself from being a black man. But you a black man talking down on reparations, but you want to talk about shit that's progressive. That shit don't make sense.
If I got reparations, I would donate my part. Okay, nigga.
And it's crazy. I be seeing a lot of that shit in real estate market too when it comes to black people too. I'm not in real estate, but I be seeing a lot of that shit be going on too. A lot of black people be holding other black people back in that real estate market, man. Niggas gotta do better, bro. I be seeing that shit.
I be seeing that shit too.
Niggas to say one thing on the TL, then go behind closed doors do another, man. Especially in the climate that we in now, economic wise. Come on, man.
Come on. Man.
Oh man, this should be wild, man. That should be crazy. We had any new music that came out. Did you check out CMG's album?
Cocaine Music. They dropped an album.
They had like a collab. They had like a collab album.
I heard some of the songs off of it, but nah, I didn't peep that. I probably checked that out today.
Oh, okay. And I want to give shout out to Glorilla, man. I'm not really tapped into her music like that. I've heard some of it in the passing, but she's really doing her thing right now. Salute
she
to her.
shut down Yo Gotti birthday bash. He had a birthday bash this week, as well as they won in Memphis, then they went to Atlanta for Atlanta's birthday bash this weekend as well.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to her. She's really getting to it, doing her thing. Her and the girls having a great time, man. I think she's gonna be one of the next big
They already doing the nitpicking. Well, this is what y'all thought City Girls was gonna be. Well, nah, they do different things.
City Girls still doing their thing though.
But no, that's what they want. They wanted City Girls to be on the same type of energy that Glorilla was. But it's like City Girls, they from Miami. They came. Their whole thing was that Trina type female. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
That was never their lane. Like that gangster shit. Like that Glorilla be spitting. That was never their lane. You know what I'm saying? They always been talking about, hey, I need to get this money out this nigga type shit. Like,
Well, I'll also get into a bag.
Glorilla on that little chat shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, that's just what it is. Two different sides of a coin. They still doing the same thing, bro. That's just what it is. Like, I never would looked at Glorilla or City Girls and try to compare them to. Like, let them both be great at what they do.
I don't know, man. But yeah, shout out to her, man. You checked out Dave Chappelle's new special?
Yeah, I saw it. I checked it out the other day.
What you think about it? There was some comments made about who was it? Was that one of the Wayans brothers who was like,
yeah, Damon was like, is this a stand up or a speech? And I was like, I get what Damon's saying. I don't think Damon was, because not for nothing, I'm a huge fan of Damon Wayans. I'm not trying to. I didn't read that and think Damon was hating on him or nothing like that. He might have felt. I don't know how he felt when he typed that or whatever, but it was more of a speech to me. I don't think that was quote unquote a stand up. It had funny moments to it. It is what it is. I think it was more because he was at his old school. And it was, I think they reopened the theater where he grew up at and shit like that. And he was just giving a speech there. And I guess Netflix recorded it and put it out. I don't think it was an official stand up. So I can't really, it has some funny moments to it to me, but
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't think it was like a stand up, but I think I've seen Chappelle getting his stand up back when he wants to, so I can't say like the nigga don't got a stand up game at all. So, but I get what Damon was saying. Like we calling all of these shit stand ups or not? Like, 'cause the last couple ones were more like speech based to me. So like I can't really, it is what it is.
Yeah, man. I might check it out, man. See, but I'm really a big Dave fan. I see Kevin Hart and Jay-Z got a
The heart shit.
yeah. What is that on?
I think it's on Peacock.
Peacock. Oh, okay. Shit, they starting to get their shit up, man.
Yeah, they are.
That shit is what on? It's like their own
It's
channel.
an app. It's like an app.
Oh, it's an app. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I had to check that out. I don't got the Peacock app, so I would have to check that out. I would definitely have to check that out. Somebody also wanted us to speak about how Charleston coined a lot of terms, man, and mid is one of them.
Yeah,
I can honestly say that I don't know nobody outside of South Carolina region who really made mid something that was either like whack.
Charleston Twitter was a special thing before it got compromised. That's all I'm gonna say.
Because I definitely remember mid coming from mid grade in terms of speaking about weed and shit. But then
Mid, it was always Mid and Reggie.
Yeah, mid. But then mid just became like if some music was whack or you was like,
mid, man.
that shit mid.
Man. But I will say this: there was nobody outside of Charleston saying mid before Charleston Twitter got active on that app. That's why I say Charleston Twitter was very, very special before it got compromised. I'm not really gonna get
What
into
year it got compromised, you feel like?
It got compromised like 2018, 20.
Damn, that's right when I got on. That's crazy.
2019, it was too many blurring of the lines of, who's Charleston Twitter or whatever. And that's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all could be a part of Charleston Twitter, but y'all was trying to, do too much speaking on what's going on in the city. And y'all not from here. Y'all ain't tapped in or checked in with nobody around here to be trying to, comment on shit. It got nasty when Meg Thee Stallion came here and, they was trying to make it seem like niggas was harassing Meg Thee Stallion on stage. And it's like, bro, like, that shit wasn't what it was at all. Like, she had
I don't even remember that.
No, she came here. She was right on Ashley Phosphate. Drew, you remember that shit, right?
Oh yeah. That
They was trying to make it seem like niggas.
That was before the pandemic or after?
It was 2018. It was 2018.
I do remember that. She was on the stage just looking around like.
But
I remember
saw
that.
A lot of deals. She had a good time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do remember that.
There was a lot of niggas within the state trying to speak down on Charleston. Like, y'all don't know how.
I do remember that. I do remember that. That's crazy. That was 18.
That was 2018. That was late 2018. I remember that. But
I do remember that, Mo.
I just remember that shit. I was like, bro, like, y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all talking about, and y'all trying to make it seem like we just
something it wasn't.
And y'all speaking down on the city at the same time. It's like, bro, like, y'all never know how to act. That's one thing about Charleston. I remember seeing all these tweets, so niggas can't say I'm lying.
But in that same breath, Kanye comes out here and has a full-on breakdown because of the crowd in Charleston hitting him with the fucking questions.
So which one was it?
All
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mint because he asked him a question and got kicked out.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? The same Mint that y'all was hating on around that time for his paintings and shit.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? We really want to keep it a buck. So, which one is it? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mint Nelson. But I just remember a lot of the dialogue around that time. I'm like, damn, dog, like what the Charleston niggas do to y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, was y'all getting bullied when we came to y'all campuses and shit like that? What was it?
That should always be getting nasty.
It
man,
always be
between the
getting
state,
nasty
man.
when
That
it
shit
come
whack.
when it comes to it. So that's why I say like it was real cool before it got compromised.
Shout out to Mez, man. I remember that episode 2018 where y'all was talking about story added on. He said, man, that shit mid. He said, what, mid? It was popcorn mid. But yeah, I do remember mid being a Charleston thing, and then it started to branch out. Like, shout out to Huck and Mix from 04 to 09. Those are two words that was definitely heavily used.
If you got called a Huck, that was damn near like you getting a scarlet letter. Like
100%. 100%.
Facts. It's okay.
Mix was definitely the big one, though.
Oh, big mix.
Mix, Huck,
I ain't
Flam.
a mix. Yeah, man.
You a flam ass
A
nigga.
flam ass.
Flam ass, you know what I'm saying? That girl got a big ass bonky. You know what I mean?
Tocious.
Toshes, you know what I'm
Remember
saying?
Toshes.
That mixed Toshes. You feel me?
Got boy ye, girl ye.
Boy, ye them boy.
Oh, she had a
Boy.
fat ass niggas was saying that too.
your
but
boy,
like, that
your
name
boy
was-
them. You know
that
what
name
I'm
was
saying?
Tocious.
Damn mom. Because
Yeah.
if you got to think it's damn mom. Damn. Damn mom.
It be all kind of shit, man.
Yeah,
like,
man.
we shorten a lot of shit here too, though.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's why mid became what it is, because it was too much. We're not gonna call everything mid grade. It gotta be mid. You know what I'm saying?
You don't always got to sound out everything.
Yeah, man.
Just put a short on that. Man.
That's what it be. That would confuse a lot of people when they come to Charleston. Like we shorten a lot of shit, so we'll say a paragraph worth of sentences in like 2 seconds. And niggas be like, "Damn, you talk fast." And I'd be like, "Damn, like I get it. I get it now that I get a little older because we can say a lot within a little. You know what I'm saying? So
Niggas started doubting that,
it is what it is, man. But
I heard I was on live the other day and the shorty she was like so and so you jokey, and I was like,
where you get that from?
I hopped in the box and I was like, bruv, like
I say jokey all the time.
What?
People start taking that shit.
yeah, it's like where'd you hear
me
that
too.
from? Because that's definitely a Charleston.
That's a
word.
Charleston
Jokey
thing.
is definitely a Charleston term. 100%.
Nigga,
Yeah.
you jokey. Nigga, you a clown.
I had to check to make sure that thing ain't been in the city. Like, yo.
Like, hey, like, not for nothing. Like, I heard, I saw Pora had a new freestyle. Shout out to Pora. She had a freestyle on this shit called Hotbox Freestyle. And she was, like, her accent, like,
I love it.
her accent way heavier than, like, say me and you.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that shit. But it's like, I can see somebody over, like, Cali or, like, somebody Midwest listen to this shit, be like, damn, I might fuck with it, but, like, I got to really listen to this a few times to really get what she's saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because her energy there.
Not me, bro. I love that.
No, it's we
Yeah,
here. We from
yeah.
here. So when I heard her rapping, like, I know exactly what she's saying. You know what I'm saying?
Have you
But-
heard her bars in the bando?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
So like we know what she's saying like fluidly. You know what I'm saying? But it's like somebody else who gotta break that accent barrier. They might be like she's saying a lot, but I gotta just listen to it.
100%.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
and it's so crazy because my homie from out the city came to my house and shit yesterday, and we was listening to bars in the bando, and then of course, and I see she's coming on the show on the 19th
Word.
on Bar None.
Word.
But it was so crazy because they would never really heard her rap. I'm like, dog, this girl can fucking spit,
Word.
bro. And then they actually like listened to her bars, and I was like, they're like,
Yeah.
oh, I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
It's like I really like that, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be. I'm actually.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
interested
if
in that one.
Glorilla can get signed, no disrespect to Glorilla, it's definitely room in the rap game for women like Poor and shit
Right.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hold
Like,
on, huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Love that
saying.
shit,
Like,
bro.
it's gonna take some barrier breaking for a lot of people to really get it, but it's there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
jokey.
So jokey, yeah. Well, you fucking jokey.
girl, shut your flam ass up,
Innit?
girl.
Fucking hucking ass.
Fucking ass.
Gotta love
All up
Charleston.
in the
man.
mix, you don't even know what's going on.
All right, man. You all in the mix.
I remember when I first heard that shit. That shit was 05, bro. I
It
remember
was
when
the
I heard
whole
that
song.
shit.
Do the mix. Do
Then
the
it was
mix.
mixing 06 for that graduating class. Them niggas was on. They was in their bag.
Oh, they was in their bag with that.
They
With
was
that
in
one.
there. That was citywide.
Yeah.
Them niggas, you like
You graduated in
06?
06?
Yeah. They was going crazy. Then they tried to do the whole webbing in 07. I was like, nah, that ain't it, bro. That ain't it. You remember that one? You heard that? Like, nah, I ain't rocking with that one.
Nope.
I ain't rocking with that one. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Some shit sticks, some shit don't.
Y'all checked out the Drew League game?
Yeah, I peeped some of it.
The caffeine
I ain't watched
shit
the
was
whole
cooked.
thing.
I ain't watched
that
the whole
shit
shit,
was
though.
that caffeine app basically was a wrap.
They
I
wasn't
had to-
ready for that. They
I had to
wasn't
watch it
ready
on
for
YouTube, but it was pretty cool.
And that's it. You could have got it on NBA.com.
Yeah,
too.
it was on. Yeah, I saw a lot of people streaming it on there, but
Shit, it would have been probably way better on NBA.com.
it was on
okay.
there. It was on there.
Because
You
the
coulda
niggas, I clicked on like 2 different lives on YouTube, and these niggas literally looked like they were standing next to each other. Like, like this shit was horrible, dog. Like,
But the one that I saw on YouTube, it was pretty good. Like the audio was kind of in and out, but it was pretty cool.
okay, yeah, I probably was on that same. Where
Yeah.
like the guy like paused it and he was talking in between shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
He
So
was
we
like,
was on that
y'all
same shit.
hit my cash app, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
saying?
like,
Blah, blah, blah,
fuck out of here, nigga.
They be doing that with the Versus link on the streams too. Like
Get
they
outta
be doing
here.
that shit, bro. But now Versus they've been streaming the last couple of Versus right on their YouTube page. So
Okay.
y'all don't need y'all to rip the Versus no more. Like
So crazy. But I do appreciate it. YouTube in that instance be clutch because there's a guy that he puts his phone up for first take every morning on YouTube
Word.
Live. So I get first take for free every
Word.
damn morning.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay.
where, but
Yeah, that's crazy because YouTube be clipping a lot of that shit.
that shit.
His
Some
shit
it's a lot of them doing it now, so it's hard for them to keep up with that shit.
Okay.
But LeBron,
Yeah, 42.
42.
The boy won by like 4 points.
That boy
that was an
Malachi-
intense. That was an intense ass game.
Malachi Flynn dropped 70 in one of them leagues.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
what's the name of that league?
I think
I can't
it
remember the
ain't
name
been
of that.
Drew League, but it been one of them other leagues. He dropped 70.
Where he from?
Malachi, he from Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
He
ain't
dropped
gonna-
73 points. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, dog. That gym been packed.
That
as a
shit was packed.
bitch.
I never seen Drew League that packed, bro.
The boy literally on the baseline.
Even when Kobe was there, that last time Kobe played, that shit wasn't that packed, and it was more stars on the.
That was
on the
2011.
court. Yeah, it was Kobe. It was
That was the
it was
lockout year.
Harden. Yeah, it was Kobe Harden.
Kobe Harden,
It
Wade,
was a
Bron,
few of them
KD,
playing
all
that
of them.
game, bro.
Well, the tickets probably kept niggas out that shit. I don't know what the tickets was.
I
to
know
get
as
in
soon
the
as they
shit.
announced that they was playing, like
Sold out.
they did like a video of the Drew League building. That shit was wrapped around like
Yeah, I
that shit,
saw
like
that
niggas was
shit.
there immediately, bro.
Yeah, man, that shit was it was crazy to see. Like, nigga, you can't even fucking dunk and have a landing lane because there's so much people on the
They had
court.
Quavo in there.
Yeah,
DeMar DeRozan was on the same team LeBron was on.
Quavo was sitting next to Draymond.
Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, that shit was packed. That shit was packed. Like even like by the exit, like there was nothing people standing there.
Standing
Like
up, man.
that shit was crazy.
But I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't watch too much of that. I probably watched like the first and second quarter, and then I was like, "Dawg, I'm cringing seeing LeBron in the hole, like trying to
Well,
get
the nigga
rebounds.
hurt.
And stuff. That's
Like,
what I'm
like,
saying.
nah, I
Like, I
don't
can't
see
see
this
this
shit,
shit, dog. It's too much feet
Should be
down here.
happening like that, bro.
Exactly,
like it should be
dog.
happening like that, bro.
Cause I watched Big 3 every Sundays and shit, but it was a nigga tweak his shit real bad, you know, and it was fucking. I mean, you're talking 9 people on the
Yeah.
court.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, what? That would be 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 6 people on the court at the time. So
Yeah.
it's a nigga tweak his shit with just 6 people. You know what I mean? It was like 4 people in the hole or some shit. And this, you talking about 5-on-5? Nah, bro.
Shout out Big 3. I was watching shit last week. They got the it was like the Pargo brothers on one team. Like don't this
They got I didn't even know what's his nigga? Green. Gerald Green.
Yeah, Gerald Green. Yeah,
his brother.
yeah.
He got his brother.
He got his brother on there too.
damn,
Yeah,
dog,
Them
gotta
boy-
get in
it's a
buckets
few of
and
them
shit.
boy on there now. Like that boy
the-
Ryan Holland still on the Big 3. He been since it started.
God, he's fucking. This is it's okay for him.
It's
in this
set up
league.
for him though.
100%.
Shit like that set up for him. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I think he got like
he
3
be
oops
dumbing.
in
He
one
be dumbing
game.
on that
Yeah,
shit,
he had
bro.
3 like alley-oops and shit. But nah, it's interesting to see Jason Richardson still out there banging and
Jason
shit.
still doing his thing.
Yeah, fucking the nigga from Oregon with the one eye.
No, he went to you talking about dog from Baylor, that light skin
Baylor,
dude.
yeah, bro.
He played with Pierre Jackson and them boys.
Bro, getting
Yeah, he be
getting
getting
buckets
buckets
out
out there.
there,
I
shooting
forgot his name,
4-point
but
shots
yeah.
and shit.
Yeah, he be dumbing out there.
Okay.
I forgot that dude's name, but he played at Baylor with Pierre.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 'cause Pierre's out there too.
Yeah.
What's his name? Simons. So I can't remember this nigga name, but this nigga be out there.
It's a few of them boy that be
Mike
that be,
Beasley out there.
Beasley out there, yeah.
But Mike Beasley went cold after that first game. This nigga went for real. He went like 10 for 10.
Yeah, he was dominating niggas.
Nigga from both sides of the 4-point shots and shit. Then after that, this nigga's been like mid.
Your boy, what dog name is Johnson? He
Joe?
Joe Johnson been the Big 3 MVP
ISO.
for like
yeah.
he been MVP for like 2 seasons in a row now.
This nigga averaging probably like 25.
ISO Joe.
Yeah,
Shout out to Joe
he
Johnson.
killing out
Man.
there, bro.
Yeah,
Shout out to Big 3 though, man.
Shout out to Big 3. Shout out to Drew League. Shout out to all them niggas, man. We got anything else before we get up out of here, man?
Nah, man, I'm good, man. Hey, shout out to my dog's RAOP podcast and boys down there, Exotica convention right now.
Sir.
Shout out
I
to
saw
y'all
the
boys,
boys getting content in, man. Shout out to y'all. Want to see what come from that. Shout out to everybody in the city, like we always do, man. That's all I got, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, shout out to everybody doing their thing, man. Shout out to Greg and George. They about to be coming up on almost 300 episodes.
Oh yeah,
of
they
this podcast.
Big up.
sneak this.
I think
Shout
they're
out
on
to
like
them.
297,
It was 298. Yeah.
Yeah, so a few more episodes they be hitting
Shouts out
300.
to Greg and George, man.
Yeah,
for
6
sure.
years. They got 6 years in the game, so shout out to them. Hey, man.
Definitely.
Send my boys that check too, man.
Nah, facts, man.
They
Great
deserve
ass
it,
show.
man.
Y'all tap into those shows though, both of them.
Sneak This podcast, Random Acts of Podcast. Shouts out to all of them. To the I think it's dope how we've been doing it. Then we got actual conglomerates within the podcast community that fuck with us genuinely. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
Like,
Yeah.
I appreciate shit like that. And also shout out to everybody within the Do Work umbrella. Bar none, Chant podcast. Shout out to
Hospitality
everybody.
Queens, big up.
Hospitality Queens.
Everybody, man. Everybody doing their thing, man. So
Yeah, man. It's good out here, man. Everything's love, man. So big up everybody, man. Big up the city as always. North Charleston, be safe out here, cause
Yeah, shit wicked, man. Summertime, man. Still.
Yeah, I'm gonna show y'all that video after this shit, man. That shit crazy, bro.
Man.
That shit mad.
Dang, man.
But
Praise
yeah,
up, man. Praise up,
bless
man.
up.
Bless up, man. But like we say every week, man, every show, if you hear anything on here that gets you in your feelings, you feeling some type of way, always remember,
We're just some messengers.
we out.